Let's talk about definite and indefinite articles. In normal language, that means how the Spanish use the word the and the word a. So in Spanish, unlike English, all nouns have a gender. They're either masculine or feminine, or sometimes neutral, but I'm going to talk about just the masculine and feminine today. So if a noun is masculine, typically it ends in O. For example, libro, the book, niño, boy, those end in O. So in Spanish, the word the has to match the gender. So in English we only have one, we just have the. In Spanish you have two options, you either do la or el. So el is for masculine and la is for feminine. So in the example I gave with libro is masculine, so you would say el. El libro is the book. El niño is the boy, or el chico is also the boy. Same thing for feminine. The female equivalent would be la niña, the girl, la chica, the girl, la mesa, the table. So that's all great. That's how you do it for a singular, if there's only one. So one table, one girl. If you have a plural noun, like girls or tables or books, it's a little different. El changes to los and la changes to las. So if you have a group of girls, the girls, and again, we don't have this in English, it now becomes las chicas or las niñas. Or if you have several tables, las mesas, the tables. If you have a group of boys, for example, it's instead of el chico or el niño, now you have los niños or los chicos. Multiple books, los libros. So what you have to make sure you do is that everything matches, that the gender matches and whether the singular or plural matches. So that's the. Now let's move on to a book, a girl, a boy. Okay, so same thing, just like el and la, we have a masculine and feminine for the word a. So for a masculine noun, it's going to be un. For a feminine noun, it's going to be una. So let's stick with libro, boy, and boy. A book instead of the book. A book is un libro. Un libro. Un is the masculine and libro ends with an O. Un chico, a boy, or un niño, a boy. Now for a girl, we've got una chica, una niña, or una mesa, a table. Okay? Now, you guessed it, if you have more than one of these things, you have to match the plurality as well. So we don't do this in Spanish. We don't say A's girls, right? We say some girls or some boys or some books, right? So this is the equivalent of that. So if you have some books, unos libros, okay? Unos libros, some boys, unos chicos or unos niños. If you have some girls, unas chicas or unas niñas, some tables, unas mesas. So whenever you're doing, you have to make sure you match A, the gender, and B, if it's singular or plural. Hope this helps.